So I just came back from a super depressing story. This 5-year-old. So somebody that they knew. It was Jesse. Somebody that they knew had a gender swap when somebody, an adult, had it when they were friends, and 5-year-old kid is in the bath, and the mom says, "Women have, and men have penis, but some girls have penises." The statement is so wrong for so many reasons. Number one, how they're supposed to know who they are. Number two, you're supposed to tell your kid about that until later. Much. There's just so many things wrong with it. And if you guys cannot see how that's wrong, then you're out.
I ain't got no love for you, my son. I'ma cherish mine. Gave you my all. You came with flaws in some hard times.
Never say die, never take sides, take side like the.
This is being championed. These are civil rights heroes. There's a man who's sticking his nipple in the mouth of a child, in the mouth of a small baby, in a bizarre attempt to nourish the baby with literally nothing. And you're a bigot if you disagree. You're the authoritarian for suggesting there is a problem here. There is apparently a series that is called 9 Months with Courtney Cox. It's a docu-series about various couples having children. Okay, this went viral yesterday. It is a video from apparently season 3, episode 8 of 9 Months with Courtney Cox. And it features a transgender man, meaning a biological woman, is a biological woman who had a baby. There's not a man who had a baby because that's not possible. There's a biological woman who used her uterus to create a baby and then pushed the baby out through her vagina because she's a biological woman once more. And no amount of...
You guys should stay away from that word. It's...
testosterone that produces facial hair or growing the hair out or mastectomies changes the fact that this is a biological woman, as evidenced by the fact that biological men cannot give birth. I promise you, babies can't fit through the urethra. I think a kidney stone is bad. Try fitting a watermelon through there. In any case, this particular episode of this bizarre show features a transgender man, meaning a biological woman, who is married to a transgender woman, meaning a biological man.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. So, we brought up this question so many times. If this exact situation, does that make them gay?
So,
that exact thing. You have a person that used to be a girl, it's now a man, that switched to a man, and then you have a man that used to be a girl and that switched to a man. No. One that used to be a girl, one used to be a man, but they flipped. So number one, it's, or like, for example, or like, we did that, and we also did, what if we had a woman dating a trans woman? Does that make her transgender? Does that make her lesbian, or is that straight? So that's what we used to say. Like sometimes we're like, okay,
this means a man who is married to a woman, but they believe they are members of the opposite gender. So in this particular scenario, the quote-unquote husband, the husband, meaning a biological woman, gave birth. And the faux woman, meaning a biological man, is the quote-unquote mother in this scenario. And this leads to the bizarre situation that apparently the parents have now refused to accept ID for their newborn baby because that would require the birth mother, like the actual woman, to identify as a mother. And
I don't get it. Okay, so let me see again. Okay, so the children, the kid doesn't have ID because the mother can't swallow her pride and say, this is not really who I am, but sure. Like, for example, do you think I have nice boobs? Sure. Why can't you just swallow your pride and say, or even just do it, do it happily. Be like, oh, look at these guys, they're getting duped on. I'm just writing this down. This is just lip service or writing service, hand service. I'm not actually whatever, but they can't even do that. They're just so prideful and they don't love the enough to do it. Because if it's something important in life,
the male.
then
Hey, by the way, you're a bigot if you disagree. Not only are you a bigot, if you bring up your children to disagree, the left will sick the authoritarian regime on you. I mean, this is the way this is going to go over the next few years. You watch. And here is the bizarre new world we have
yeah, Generation Z is in serious trouble.
created for ourselves. The counter-reality new world we have created for ourselves.
Not only are we not assigning a sex to the baby, DC is forcing me to label myself as the mother, and
What? Can you come down here? Can you come down here, Zoe?
Come here.
What's up? I'm in the middle of a video.
Okay. Can you wash the big bowl? And I'll give you some of the cookies.
Sure, but send some raw cookie for me, okay?
So do you want the cooked cookies or the raw cookies?
Can I have... How many cookies are you going to give me?
Well, it's gonna be more of a cake kind of thing.
Oh.
I guess I'll say besides the raw.
that's not the case, but
Okay, thank you.
Wait, actually, there's no.
Huh?
There can't be any raw. Because I've already eaten it out.
Alright, that's okay.
Verna is
Alright. I'll put it in my.
Okay, this is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. You're not saying the child is gender, right? Does it have a penis? No? Okay, great. Then it's a girl. Yes? Then it's a boy. Don't let him change it until don't let the person change it until they can smoke weed. This is an unloving. It's literally what I said you can't do. Because in the last video I said that when they said, oh, we assumed when they use language like that, now people are gonna start doing that. I don't know if this is the cause, but the whole point is find your identity. No. You already have an identity. Press the argument identity, right? Now, the whole point, right, is if you feel that it doesn't suit you, and you're at a reasonable age, just say, this doesn't suit me. And that's the whole point, but
mother.
we're losing that, right? Like, for example, saying, Black Lives Matter, mother. When I talk about getting bad customer service.
This whole birth certificate thing is really causing me a lot of hurt.
I'm not gonna make fun of this woman, but you guys can't swallow your pride. God, just say, oh yeah, I'm putting quotations. Sure, I identify as a female. Sure. No, you can't do that for a kid. You can't do that, and the way you raise is despicable.
Trans women can be mothers.
Oh, I had to put it over here.
Okay, this is
The
perverse.
baby has
Pause
me
it for a
with the
second to understand what just happened.
Yeah, you can't. It's biological, right? And I heard this stupid argument that, oh, breastfeeding isn't natural because men can't do it. I'm not even gonna get into the argument right now, but yeah, this is proof that there are gender roles, right? And
Okay, if you're not watching
yeah.
this, the video then cuts to the quote-unquote mother, a biological male, attempting to feed a human child with his chest. Now, this is not going to work because it turns out that biological males do not have milk ducts. So it's going to be rather difficult for the baby to get
Wait, that's what they're called? Really?
any sort of nutrition from all of this, of course.
Man, why did you just say that? I'm gonna think about mom eating milk duds completely differently now. It's like once you see, you can't unsee. Once you
But
hear,
it doesn't
you
matter
can't
so
unsee.
long as these people feel better about themselves. Sure, the baby's gonna starve to death, but at least the delusion.
I really hope they say this kid isn't eating anything, and they bring him to the doctor and they say, "Hey, I'm trying to whatever." Like, aren't you a man? And like, no, I'm their mother. And then they say, well, I just hope they go to the doctors.
Parents feel better about themselves, and this is being championed. These are
Your kid is hungry. You're not feeding him anything. You're not feeding him anything that's wrong, or her. I don't know. I really
civil rights
the thing, I
heroes.
really can't
Civil
talk
rights
about it.
heroes is a man
Wow.
who's sticking his nipple in the mouth of a child, in the mouth of a small baby, in a bizarre attempt to nourish the baby with literally nothing. And you're a bigot if you disagree.
Gender roles exist, and this is proof that that person probably is probably Jesse's son, right?
Juicy. Don't worry. Is it? You're the authoritarian for suggesting there is a problem here, or that perhaps it is not in the best interest of a child to grow up under these circumstances.
I'm gonna do another video because I completely agree with Ben Shapiro. This is stupid. This is literally stupid. Okay, here we go. This goes on for a long road because
The bush tramping
I thought that I was just gonna.
through the bush tramping.
You know, it's important not to idealize the past. The world during my childhood certainly wasn't perfect. The media we consumed at the time wasn't perfect either. But one thing I do remember is that children's shows were, broadly speaking, shows for children. They had childish themes and ideas and plots. The moral at the end of every story was always something like, sharing is good or learning is fun. And this all made a lot of sense.
Speaking of morals, you should probably check out
Show
the
Blue's Clues was a little bit after my time. It debuted when I was in middle school, I think, if I remember correctly. But my younger siblings were Blue's Clues fanatics, so I was exposed to the show a fair amount. During a typical episode, Blue, the cartoon dog, would decide that he wanted to, make puppets out of construction.
I don't really remember Blue's Clues, but I do remember Blue's Clues the show. I don't remember Blue's Clues anything besides the name. And the guy would always say it was a contrast
Paper or something, and then he discovered that his scissors are missing. And with the help of his human friend Steve and the children watching at home, Blue would search around the house for his scissors. And then he would eventually find the scissors, and that would be the end of the episode. Suspense, drama, sorrow, redemption, the show had it all. Or at least it had enough for the preschoolers in the audience. Those preschoolers, they don't need much from their entertainment. Innocent and simple.
That's not even kindergarten. Please don't tell me that you should be exposing your kids to this type of stuff at this age, bro. Sure, it's around 3. Kindergarten's whatever, so kindergarten, right? It's 5, so it's 3, 4. I'm making. Number 1, the graphics are terrible. Way worse than I remember. Number 2, because I just want to make a joke, because I always use jokes to calm down the mood. I'm generally depressed and saddened. I'm not gonna stop doing stuff, but this today has been real low for me. Why are we doing this to our kids, bro? So far, it actually makes sense. Because I know somebody that has two mothers, and if they saw this, it would make them feel better. So, I like I said, like that's possible. But it's number 2. So it seems like that the best possible outcome we could get was like no, I'm not going there. But no, this is fun. This is acceptable. This is actually good. You know, this is good because this is not about you being gay. It's about your parents being gay, and it's very. I co-sign this. Please don't, bro. Please don't, bro. Please don't. Please don't. Wait, what? No, guys. Why? Okay, listen, but I hope they're not talking about the kid, bro. You know, like 4, 3. What? I did. Okay, I'm okay with that. 334, 335. I'm okay with that. Like I said, you know somebody who's 6 has 2 moms. There's actually 3 of them, but the youngest one's 6 has 2 moms. Yeah, okay. Right. So far, 3 of them. No, you can't. All right. No, I'm fine. What the kids are. That's fine, but wait. Let me see. Let me go back. Yeah, you got one in Micho. You got another one. There's only 3 people there. I'm gonna including the kid too. Why, guys? Generation Z and millennials are the most fractured. It's gonna keep happening. No, you can't do that. You should say, you can't do that, bro. You know what the kid wants to expose to me. Listen. I'm fine with that message, except for the last one. Alright, I'm fine with that. But you can't just do that. It's unannounced. Kids should not know about transgender. Why? Oh. It's so weird because it's like feel like that Paul would be in that. Paul would be in the asexual. They identify him as asexual. Listen, asexual is it's so it's so insignificant that it doesn't even matter. All right, Paul's asexual, so. What?
Did you clean the bath? Is that you?
No.
Oh.
I didn't put in that.
You what?
I didn't put in that thing.
That's my grandma.
Oh.
That's fucking awkward. Actually, we both cleaned it, so.
No, it's the LGBTQ plus parade. Let's try. Well, actually the same thing, but yeah, the same thing. But I felt it's just a little spin on the word, but it's the same thing. That's ridiculous for me to do after something like that. Yeah, I don't know like when to celebrate Pride Month. Like, do you just celebrate Pride like every day? Like, for example, Black History Month. Okay, you learn about. No, for me, it's like this. You can't say, "Oh, whatever year," you know. You can't say, "Oh, you know, Pride year." No one gives a how about year. So, part of the day is okay. A week, like kind of make it like Hanukkah. I think Hanukkah's 2 weeks, but like a week or 2 weeks or whatever. A month, really. It just to me, the only thing in Pride Month now at the Halloween Pride is that, yeah, it's just to me. I feel they're like I'm not trying to say like I feel like Black History Month should probably be Black History Week and happening on the Holiday Person Week because because of that. And Pride Month should be Pride Week. 2 weeks, a couple days, 2 weeks, two weeks, or like 1 week, like Hanukkah. But hey, yeah, I have a little theory that you have different people like it's not the company saying that, it's that the people in the HR working in the companies do it, but then it goes right back after. So I don't know if that, the thing is, how are we supposed to like celebrate it, right? Because I feel like there's always seasonal stuff, you know. I don't know if they have like leaves on it, but you know, it's just no. Oh no, why? Well, parent usually buys a cereal, so they're exposed to it. But they should be learning that young. I don't know, but hey, it's the parents' choice. It's something out there the parents can do. Also, why? But then it's not forceful, you know. So okay, all right. That's okay. Oh no, I see. Because you see, the process it's a box, like you know, listen. How do you spell thing again? Sorry. I didn't like labels. Also, how old are they? How? No, yeah, because you put in your own like what people call you. Call me sir. My pronoun is sir. No, call me great old master. Let me try to do that. Can't believe this bullshit. Do this. Can't believe this bull. Do this. Who you calling? Who you calling? No. I tried. Or make a new one. I'm sure a lot of super boxes say "Oh great master" or fart pants. Fart pants! You know, and Nanny McPhee, the kid names himself Farts, and they say farts and they spell it like how you actually spell farts. That's what kids are, guys. But they forgot what kids are. Kids are now some omniscient being that actually created you, actually. Ha! Twist on you, actually. Kids create you! Gen Z create you! Gen Z gave birth to you while they didn't exist. They weren't conceived yet. Ha 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 ha. Is it wearing clown world and people know how to parent anymore? People don't know how marriage works anymore. Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah. I was like, oh, something. They're basically saying, trying to teach my girl to be trans, but she's acting like a girl. This is so bad. That dictates, that shows what people are thinking. People are saying it's not about being your own identity. It's about being gay. When I say gay, I'm saying LGBTQ. It's about being gay. Like when I say gay, I mean all of the LGBTQ stuff. Come on. And when I use that one word, it makes it much easier. If it's offensive, tell me. It's all about now things like that. It's not about accepting anymore. It's about being gay. Still, Terror Project and some I don't know any other corporation, but some people are still, they're not about adopting the kids. They're about saving the kids' lives because parents can't do it for them. He's right. It's not about being your own person or finding who you are. It's about being gay. That's. Listen, you gotta understand. Some Father's Day and Mother's Day, if you have a two-parent home or single, if you have a gay home or a single parent, those days are gonna be tough. So except for the single families, I don't know if they have it in there. What I saw, except for two of them, which is the Ace, Pan, no, because I don't know if that's some of the no, it was Ace, something Pan, but there was 6 of them. So I don't know, but it seemed, from what I can say definitively, it's the first 2. What I could say with the most knowledge is the first 2 were absolutely fine, and I would do it. Oh, really? So why you guys get pissed off when they be themselves? not saying that this is everybody. This is what I've observed. If I'm wrong, please tell me. There's 3. I don't care who you are, how offensive it is. There's 3 that cannot make that decision. You are. Living at 3. Changing at 3 it's horrifying. There's not. They're only asexual because guess what? They're not even into. Well, I can't say asexual because you know, I had a question with Batman. That's a very awkward story. No, they're not. Or they don't know what. Yep. Little low blow to me, bro. Like, shoes are not always necessary. I'm not joking, guys. Okay. Kind of joking. I'm just too lazy to put on my shoes every single time. 3. Okay, so right now, even though I am reacting to Dylan, I'm criticizing the left. So that's kind of positive. You know, all these videos of people reacting to the left is kind of me reacting to both. But then when they make videos like or tweets like that's not what. Jeez, guys, like really, it's not loving at all. It's really sad and depressing, and I'm a little bit depressed. Alright, I gotta concede that. It's horrible, horrifying. You guys need to be careful. Please don't do stupid stuff like this. And it's not parenting either. And it's not helpful either. And it's not loving either. So please, on behalf of every 3-year-old kid out there, do not fuck up our lives. I'm not 3, by the way.